Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin. Please silence your cell phones. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin. Please silence your cell phones. Please welcome our APLU Awards Breakfast MC, Bernie Barola, Vice President of International Economic and Community Engagement at APLU.
Good morning, everyone. I am impressed. Everyone is up early, made it for breakfast, especially our West Coast. I know it's about, 4:55 or 5 in the morning, so big thank you for making it out to breakfast. This is probably my favorite part of the annual meeting. This is our chance to highlight, to recognize, to celebrate, and to amplify all the great work that your universities are doing as part of the public mission to serve our greater communities. In particular, we have 5 big awards this year. One, which will recognize public impact research, another on economic development, a third in community engagement, a fourth in degree completion, and a fifth in global engagement. And we will also have a lifetime award for an individual who has had an exemplary career and devoted their time in the service of the public higher education community. Now, for those keen observers who have been at these breakfasts multiple years, you will notice there is a new award category that we have this year, and that is the public impact research. And so I would like to invite from Boise State, the president, Dr. Marlene Tromp, to come up to the podium as we hand out our very first award. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's delightful to see you here today. I'm so honored to have the privilege to stand before you and to begin to talk about these awards. For the APLU Council on Research to recognize outstanding contributions in public research. The mission of the Council on Research is to advance the research enterprise across public and land-grant universities, ensuring that our work addresses critical societal needs. For the last several years, the Council on Research has awarded the Public Impact Research Award, or PIR Award, to highlight the mission of harnessing university research to improve the lives of individuals, communities, and society at large. The Council on Research members were excited this year that the PIR Award has been elevated to an APLU-wide award. The Public Impact Research Award recognizes an institution that has implemented an impactful PIR initiative based on 4 criteria examining the project's connection to public need, leveraged resources, evidence of impact, and sustainability. To assess the nominees, APLU convened a review board consisting of members from the Council on Research with expertise in this field, alongside external PIR experts. We are proud to celebrate a remarkable institution that exemplifies all of these criteria, embodying the spirit of research for the public. The recipient of the 2024 Public Impact Research Award has set a profound example of how research can be a catalyst for change. Today, we recognize the University of Montana for its innovative work with Project SELA, Social Emotional Learning in Arley, a research practice partnership focused on promoting mental health within the Flathead Indian Reservation. SELA convened faculty with tribal leaders and representatives from Indian Health Services to address disparities faced by Indian youth in health and education. Their work has benefited educators and students from K to 6th grade and is already expanding its work to grades 7 and 8. The initiative has also made a significant contribution to the broader research landscape. It addresses the gap in research on education in indigenous communities, particularly in rural areas, and shares best practices that will benefit many others working in the field of mental health and education. On behalf of APLU and the Council on Research, I'm delighted to present the 2024 Public Impact Research Award to the University of Montana. This project is a powerful example of how universities can make a profound difference when they partner with the communities we serve. Please join me in welcoming Scott Wittenberg, Vice President of Research and Creative Scholarship at the University of Montana, to accept the well-deserved reward.
Well, I guess I'll take this chance to say a few words. The Project SEAL, like I said at the part of the event yesterday, it's interesting to be a vice president for research, and many of you probably know this as well. This was really the brainchild of two of our faculty members who really should be receiving the award, Dr. Goforth and Dr. Sun. But it also, a lot of this award goes to the people of Arlee. Arlee is a small town. It's not even a town, it's a community that's on the reservation that's about 30 minutes north of Missoula. And like a lot of our communities, it has a real problem with mental health. Suicide's a big issue within the tribal communities. And so what our faculty did is to work with the local parents and teachers and the school board and the tribe, because when you work with tribal communities, you have to work through the tribe as well, because their way of knowing is different than our way of thinking. And so it has to be a collaborative project. And so what really was good about this was the collaborative nature. And so I'm always get trouble because I tell jokes, because I'm going to have to make about 20 of these, because they're really 20 different people, both within the tribal community and on our campus, that really deserve this award. So, but I certainly appreciate it, and I thank the association.
Congratulations again to University of Montana. One of the things I failed to mention when I introduced President Trump is another hat that she wears with APLU. In addition to being on the APLU board, she is also the chair of the Commission of Economic and Community Engagement. And the next two awards, she'll be giving out actually three more, but the next two awards are awards that come out of the Commission of Economic and Community Engagement. And so we're really excited for these next two. And so again, please welcome Dr. Marlene Trump, our chair of CC.
Yeah, you guys didn't need to clap for me again. I'm actually really honored to be the chair of CC. I think as we look across the political landscape right now and think about the ways in which nationally there's been a reduction in the faith in higher education, the work that we do to impact our communities in this very visible way in terms of economic and community engagement, just as the University of Montana has with its work, is so powerful and important and helps demonstrate, not just with the students who earn their degrees with us, but it helps demonstrate the ways that public universities are really transforming the world around us and helping people to live better lives. I now have the honor of announcing the next two awards, the first that recognizes excellence in economic development, and the second in community engagement. The first is this year's Innovation and Economic Prosperity University Economic Engagement Connections Award winner. The IEP Connections Award recognizes an institution for its exemplary work and connectivity across three categories of economic engagement: talent and workforce development, innovation, entrepreneurship, and technology-based economic development, and social, cultural, and community development through public service, outreach, and engagement. The 2024 winner of the IEP Connections Award uses its economic impact strategy goal of creating more households supporting jobs and wealth-building opportunities to uphold its commitment to economic prosperity for the community. Seeking to drive innovation in an area formerly dominated by the automobile industry, this university launched its TechTown Innovation and Entrepreneurship Hub in 2004 to support tech-based spin-offs from the university. Today, TechTown anchors the city's original innovation district. Its scope includes supporting entrepreneurs and tech founders at every stage of their journey, from ideation to scaling. In addition to its small business and tech-based support programs, its 360-degree approach to economic development includes entrepreneurial education, business strategy and coaching, and collaborative workspaces meeting at the intersection of innovation, technology, entrepreneurship, and community. In its 20-year history, TechTown has supported more than 6,000 businesses in and around Detroit. These businesses have created more than 2,000 jobs and raised more than $400 million in startup and growth capital. Last year, TechTown supported over 1,000 entrepreneurs, of whom 63% identified as Black, African American, and 80% as Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Nearly 2/3 were women, and over 10% were immigrants to the United States. Congratulations to Wayne State University, this year's winner of the IEP University Economic Engagement Connections Award. Accepting the award today is President Kimberly Andrews, SB. Congratulations.
Thank you. So do I hold this up here? Yes. Boy, this thing's heavy, I'll tell you. So Wayne State is so honored to receive APLU's IEP Connections Award, which recognizes our impact in preparing tomorrow's workforce to succeed and in accelerating innovation and entrepreneurship to fuel Michigan's competitiveness. You know, when I think of Detroit, Detroit is in some ways the original innovation center for our country. We took the idea that Henry Ford had and turned it into worldwide mobility. So it is so exciting for Wayne State to be recognized for our impact on our neighborhoods and our communities that's driving economic prosperity for our city. So we have a whole team here who contributed to that effort. Will you all please rise so everyone can recognize your work, because I'm just here representing each and every one of you. So on behalf of my university colleagues, thank you, APLU, for this important recognition.
Congratulations again to Wayne State. As I read these recognitions, I'm so moved by the work that everyone is doing and so grateful for your leadership. Thank you. Now let's move on to honoring public university excellence in economic development over to community engagement. The C. Peter McGraw Community Engagement Scholarship Award is APLU's top honor for outstanding community university engagement. Chosen from amongst 4 regional exemplars known as W.K. Kellogg awardees and selected by our members and partners at the Engagement Scholarship Consortium, the McGraw Award recognizes institutions that redesigned their learning, discovery, and engagement missions to increase community involvement. The winner receives a $20,000 grand prize to continue their outstanding efforts. The winner of this year's award developed a partnership with an integrated behavioral health services provider to support patients through primary care clinics, dental clinics, on farms, and in school settings over the past 18 years. Each year, the partnership provides critical primary health care and behavioral health services to an average of 7,000 underserved rural residents in North Carolina, 89% of whom are uninsured. The university partnership with Contentia Health has proven mutually beneficial for both community members and university students, and has provided 154 doctoral and master's students with foundational clinical and research training. The Partnership on Integrated Behavioral Health has received national recognition, receiving awards from both the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy and the Collaborative Family Healthcare Association. Congratulations to East Carolina University, this year's winner of the C. Peter McGraw Community Engagement Scholarship Award. Accepting the award is ECU's Chancellor, Philip G. Rogers.
All right, well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for that award. I'm pleased and honored to accept it on behalf of my esteemed colleagues at East Carolina University. Joining me today are Dr. Sharon Painter, Dr. Tom Irons, and Dr. Angela Lamson, who deserve the true credit and importance for this work. But most importantly, I'm pleased to accept it on behalf of the people of Eastern North Carolina who benefited from these integrated care services throughout the last 18 years. ECU was founded in 1907, and we were specifically designed as an institution to serve a 29-county region east of I-95 in rural North Carolina, one of the poorest regions of our state, perhaps one of the poorest regions of our country. And over more than the last 115 years, we have worked hard and adapted and reinvented and delivered on the promises of the opportunity of the people of our state through an intentional mission focused on those things that allowed us to do this work: public service and regional transformation. We're guided by an intentional vision that seeks to advance social and economic progress, and as you have heard today, support and improve rural health care and well-being throughout Eastern North Carolina. In my mind, there is no better initiative that personifies our mission and vision to be a national model for community engagement through the work that we're doing in our partnership with Contentnia Health in Eastern North Carolina. We're proud to do this work. We're proud to accept this award, and we are very proud as an institution to deliver on the public value that all public institutions should deliver on related to our communities and to our society. Thank you very much. We're pleased to be here.
A big congratulations to ECU. One second here as I flip through this. I'm still pretty old school. I don't use the iPad, so I actually still have the paper, which takes a little longer to get through. Our next award is our Degree Completion Award. As its name suggests, the Degree Completion Award seeks to highlight institutional progress in addressing retention and graduation rates. The award began in 2014 and has since identified 9 awardees, garnered national attention, and produced a comprehensive report on student success strategies. To announce the winner, you're going to be shocked by this. Once again, I'm going to be introducing Dr. Marlene Trump.
So my provost was supposed to be here. We won the Degree Completion Award last year, which we were enormously proud of. And his flight was delayed and then canceled 5 times. So he didn't make it in from Boise. I feel very fortunate to be here, although he's the one who did the work on the committee. APLU established the Degree Completion Award to honor public research universities that have implemented innovative, evidence-based initiatives to increase retention and graduation outcomes. This year's competition gave special consideration to initiatives that tackled some of higher education's most complex problems, including initiatives aimed at serving historically underrepresented populations, decreasing time to degree for low-income and first-generation students, and utilizing integrated data systems to guide time-effective delivery of student services. This year's Degree Completion Award winner opened in 2015 with a distributed campus across a 3-county region. It implemented a holistic student success strategy, emphasizing shared responsibility across the institution. An initiative introduced a concierge-like support system for students encountering obstacles such as academic, financial, or personal challenges. The initiative led to the creation of a new unit that addressed barriers to ensure course availability, contributing to a nearly 10-point increase in its four-year graduation rate within just 5 years. Please join me in congratulating the 2024 winner of APLU's Degree Completion Award, the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. To accept the award, please welcome Luis Zayas, Provost at UT Rio Grande Valley.
Good morning. We're very proud to receive this award. We're honored, and we thank APLU for selecting our great university. What makes it special is that we have worked very hard, but I have to talk about the team that really does the work. It's our Student Success Division. Without them, we would not be here. As Provost, I get to accept the award, and perhaps, as I say, the reflected glory, but the glory really goes to them. We are a mission-driven university. We're on the Rio Grande Valley. It's actually 4 counties where we live in a bicultural and bilingual environment. Our students come from impoverished circumstances, often agricultural workers, some of them having worked the fields themselves, but we've been able to help them and their families grow. What makes our success possible is that we have made it an intentional effort to listen to our academic advising team. The president listens, I listen. If they've got ideas about how we can do things different to succeed, we listen to them. Many of our staff are from the Rio Grande Valley itself, and many of them are graduates of our institution, so they've got a stake in the work that we do. And we're grateful for all of them for doing what they do every day, inspiring our students and making sure that they get their degree in 4 years, because that means their little brothers and sisters will follow, their cousins. They will all have a chance at social mobility to do something different than their parents did in the fields, and that really is probably the most gratifying part of our work. So thank you all very much for this award, and to my team, thank you so much.
Congratulations once again. We're actually going to stay in Texas for a little bit longer. We're going to head a bit farther north up to San Antonio. And please join me in welcoming the chair of the Commission on International Initiatives and the president of the University of Texas at San Antonio, Dr. Taylor Amy.
Good morning. As the chair of the Commission on International Initiatives, I have the pleasure to work closely with our global engagement officers across our APLU membership. Their hard work and support from senior leadership strengthens the overall mission of our public universities, improving the lives and livelihoods of our communities, both near and abroad, and equipping future graduates with the skills and competencies they need to lead successful lives. Before I dive into the 2 awards that we're going to be making, I want to just say something as we ponder the future, the immediate future, or the future. It is going to be really, really essential that we lean in more than ever on our global initiatives, our international engagement, our strategic partnerships overseas, the way that we recruit colleagues, the way that we recruit doctoral students, the way that we bring students to our communities, the way we prepare our students to be globally competent. If we don't take care of this in the near term, we are failing. So we're going to have to lean in on this in a big way. And it's for that reason, I am really, really happy to be giving out 2 awards today. The first International Impact Award recognizes an institution that has excelled in global engagement and specifically in fostering global connections both on and off campus. In Mexico, this university's Oaxaca Center for Mesoamerican Studies operates as a hub for education, research opportunities, and public health engagement. In Eastern Europe, our winner has partnered with local universities to offer bachelor's degrees in critical STEM fields. And in Micronesia, they partner with Palau Community College to educate some of the country's future community leaders. Please join me in congratulating San Diego State University as the winner of the 2024 International Impact Award for Global Engagement, and accepting this award on behalf of her university is President Adela de la Torre. Adela, come on up.
First of all, I want to thank APLU and the committee for selecting San Diego State University. For those who are not familiar about SDSU, SDSU has been on the U.S.-Mexico border since 1897. We really look at the Pacific Rim as being critical to our destiny, as well as we border Arizona. We cross two counties, San Diego and Imperial. We have a campus in Imperial Valley, as well as campuses, 3 campuses now in the San Diego region. One of the things that's important to understand about San Diego State is it's really in our DNA and also in our strategic plan to really engage our students and faculty in global visioning. As we move forward into the future, we will continue with our development of our Mexico relationships in terms of creating bachelor's degrees, binational bachelor's degrees. We just received authorization from the legislature to do that. But more importantly, we also want to maintain our relationship in the Republic of Georgia, where we've been situated for 10 years, creating STEM degrees and creating the kind of environment so that engineering programs can be ABET accredited. And likely in the Republic of Palau, we hope to expand we're the only institution that provides bachelor's degrees here, and it's been going on for 15 years, but also expand master's opportunities. The reason we do that is really because the public good requires it. Palau can't continue unless individuals can have localized opportunities. Similarly, when we look at our Center for Mesoamerican Studies, we really want to lean into the fact that Mexico, and in one of its poorest states, needs to have the opportunities with us to preserve not only its culture and language, but also our opportunities to expand economic development. So San Diego State is critically engaged and will continue to be engaged with these wonderful opportunities. I do want to acknowledge one person who I would say has been at the forefront, and that is Cristina Alfaro, who has been our Associate Vice President for International Affairs. Christina's not here today because she's in the Ivory Coast, exploring other opportunities for our students. So at the end, it takes a village, and we have an amazing village, and indeed, we look forward to the opportunity to create and promote more global citizens. So thank you so much.
Our second International Impact Award recognizes an institution that has excelled in global teaching and learning. This institution has advanced a multi-pronged strategy to significantly expand access to global learning experiences for students in traditionally underrepresented majors and from underserved socioeconomic backgrounds. Their International Scholars Program provides global learning opportunities as alternatives to study abroad, with a particular focus on first-gen and low-income students. In addition, the university's Virtual Exchange Initiative provides courses in collaboration with international partners, having reached more than 5,000 students. Finally, the university supports paid faculty development programs to support internationalizing their curriculum and maintains a global learning community to advance best practices in intercultural learning. Please join me in congratulating the University of Florida as the winner of the 2024 International Impact Award for Global Teaching and Learning. Accepting the award is Kent Fox, President of the University of Florida. Come on up, Kent, and bring your colleagues with you.
On behalf of the University of Florida and all of our students and faculty and staff that are engaged in global learning, we really are pleased to accept this Global Learning Impact Award. I have with me two of my colleagues, Marta Wayne, who is Dean of our International Center and Associate Provost, and also Paloma Rodriguez, who is Director of our Office of Global Learning.
Thank you so much. As we gather here today, 2,000 students this semester are engaging with their peers all over the world. They are studying physics and interacting as part of their courses with the students in Zambia. They are discussing global health with the students in Egypt. They are learning about sports management and chatting about soccer and rugby with the students in the UK and students in South Africa. There is no limit to the human capability to find connection. And in these difficult moments for some of us, it is important to remind us that it is possible to continue to do our work and to bring opportunities for every student on our campus. Thank you.
Let's just give another round of applause to our two award winners. And if I don't do anything else today, I'm just going to remind you all again, double down on international engagement. It's important. Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor. We have now given out 6 institutional awards. We have 1 award left, but it's very special and quite different. This next award is going to go to an individual for their lifetime commitment to public education. And to present this award, let me invite the president of APLU, Dr. Mark Becker.
Thank you, Bernie. Well, good morning. It is my pleasure to present the 2024 APLU Peter McPherson Lifetime Achievement Award. Harold L. Martin, Sr., Chancellor Emeritus at North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, is the Peter McPherson Lifetime Achievement Award recipient for 2024. The APL McPherson Award recognizes an individual whose career has been dedicated to the service and leadership of public and land-grant universities. To be eligible for the award, recipients must have served as president or chancellor of an APLU institution, have led a career dedicated to the ideals and mission of public higher education and embody the ideals of APLU, and finally, been active in APLU and other higher education leadership communities. We're delighted to recognize Harold Martin with the Peter McPherson Lifetime Achievement Award. Throughout his career, he has not only led North Carolina A&T State University to new heights, but also championed and strengthened public universities and HBCUs through his service on behalf of the community. Throughout an extraordinary career, Dr. Martin demonstrated an exceptional dedication in advancing student success, research, and discovery, as well as community and economic engagement. Under Dr. Martin's visionary leadership, North Carolina A&T solidified its position as America's top educator of African-American STEM graduates. And during his 15-year tenure, which at the time had him the longest actively serving HBCU or University of North Carolina system leader, he can outlast them all. The university experienced remarkable growth, with enrollment increasing from 10,613 students to nearly 14,000 students in 2023. It became our nation's largest HBCU in 2014, a position it has held every year since, and today finds itself on the cusp of attaining R1 Carnegie classification status, having exceeded entry criteria during Chancellor Martin's final year. Dr. Martin's exceptional leadership and dedication have been recognized through numerous honors, including the Thurgood Marshall College Fund's Educational Leader Award, the North Carolina Award, the state's highest honor, which he will receive later this week. It's a big week for you, Harold. And his service on the White House Initiative on Historically Black Colleges and Universities. He also served on the APLU Board of Directors, as well as the Board for Food and Agricultural Development, an advisory body appointed by the President to help promote food security and economic development in the U.S. and abroad. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming to the stage Dr. Harold Martin, recipient of APLU's Peter McPherson Award for 2024.
Good morning. Certainly thanks to Dr. Becker for this incredible award. I am truly honored to be the recipient of the Peter McPherson Lifetime Achievement Award. It's my understanding that Dr. McPherson is here with us today, and I'd certainly like to have him stand so that we can also acknowledge him as well. As you know, Peter has had an inspirational impact on all of us assembled here today as well, and especially me. I'm an example of what higher education does in transforming one's life. Having grown up in a family of caring, high-demand parents, without a college education, education became critically important for an older brother, sister, and me. But it's through the village of support from outstanding teachers, coaches, mentors, and advisors that has transformed my life through education as well. And it's through that passion that has driven me throughout my 45-year career in higher education. And I've used that passion to use engagement of an outstanding group of colleagues who've joined me today from North Carolina A&T State University, and I'd love to have them stand and be recognized as well. And through all of the years of education, from teaching and engaging students and serving as a leader of our institution and been engaged in North Carolina higher education. Clearly, higher education is a civil right in our nation, and we have to ensure that we're continuing to make available higher education in a very significant way because it is a social mobility that changes the lives of individuals throughout our nation as well. So I'm honored to be recognized today. I'd certainly like to thank again Dr. Becker, the board of APLU, Council of Presidents, the 1890s Council of Presidents and Chancellors as well, my colleagues at North Carolina A&T State University, and certainly all of the UNC System University representatives who are here today as well, with whom I've had an opportunity to work, and to many of you whom I've had the opportunity to get to know and work with throughout the years. I'd also like to recognize my wife, Davida, who is here with me as well, who has served as an anchor for me throughout my career as well. And finally, I'd like to recognize and thank and congratulate all of the award winners today, all of the institutions who've been engaged and recognized throughout today as well. Again, thank you very much.
So I hope several of you in the audience that did not get an award this year will be applying for our institutional awards next year. They'll come out next February, so be on the lookout for when all of these award applications can begin being accepted. With that, I just want to congratulate everyone once again. Thank you for coming to the awards breakfast, and this officially concludes the awards breakfast. So thank you, and enjoy the rest of the annual meeting.
Thank you for joining our APLU Awards Breakfast, and congratulations to our winners and finalists. Our closing plenary session, Decision 2024, Understanding the Election Results and What's Next, will begin in a few minutes.